Good evening, everyone. This pleasant evening, let's turn to God and pour out our hearts at His feet. You know, you allow, you are in control, you see what's happening to me. You know, you allow, you are in control, you see what's happening to me. Fight my battle with swift judgment and uphold justice. Have compassion, break the yoke of bondage, that we celebrate peace. You know, you allow, you are in control, you see what's happening to me. My jealous God, you fight my case with vengeance. You fight my case with rage. You are my refuge in my trouble. You know, you allow, you are in control, you see what's happening to me. Unleash your mighty power against the devil, Lord of heaven's armies, sovereign Lord. In truth, restore my honor. In truth, restore my splendor of the past. You know, you allow, you are in control, and you see what's happening to me. You know, you allow, you are in control, you see what's happening to me. Welcome to the roller coaster ride of the minor prophets. Today we shall meditate upon the prophecy by Nahum, the minor prophet Nahum. The word Nahum means comfort. In those days, northern kingdom of Israel was annihilated by the Assyrians. About a century after that, God speaks to Nahum and conveys the message of comfort to the southern kingdom of Judah. The scene is such that the capital of Assyria was Nineveh, and Assyrians are threatening Judah. Hence, the message, the prophecy of Nahum contains judgment against Nineveh, who are troubling the people of God. Here we see a four-dimensional concept. Firstly, we see God is the Lord of all history, and He is the Lord of all nations in the world. He is in control of what's happening in this world. God allows and knows the evil in the world, eventually comes with swift judgment against the champions of wickedness, against the champions of cruelty. God comforts His people by destroying His enemies, by destroying the enemies of His people, and by demonstrating that He is God who upholds justice. And God allows us to a life of justice. God is calling us to a life of justice, and He is calling us to a life of fair dealings with our fellow human beings. We see Lord's power over all the earth. We see God's righteous anger against Nineveh. That means God's righteous anger against the enemies, against the devil, against who fight against His people. The Lord is a jealous God filled with vengeance and rage. He takes revenge on all who oppose His people. O my people, I have punished you before, but I will not punish you again. Now I will break the yoke of bondage from your neck and tear off the chains of oppression. And we see peace for God's people is declared in the prophecy of Nahum. Look, a messenger is coming over the mountain with good news. He is bringing a message of peace. Celebrate your festivals, O people of Judah, and fulfill your vows, for your wicked enemies will never invade your land again. The devil will never fight against you. The devil will never tempt you. They will be completely destroyed. We can relate God's revenge against the enemies of His people as God's revenge against the devil who is causing trouble in our lives. We see the fire of judgment from God. Nahum predicted comfort to the people of Judah. Such comfort we receive as God will uphold justice. and God will establish true peace. This way, Nahum directs us to Christ, who has established the kingdom of his kingdom of peace. Peace with God and peace with one another, we have to cultivate in our lives. We have to practice in our lives. That's the commandment given by God. God shall restore its honor. God shall restore your honor. God shall restore my honor. God shall restore his honor. He shall restore its splendor. In first chapter, 7th verse of Nahum, we see that the Lord is a good God. He is a strong refuge when trouble comes. He is close to those who trust in him. Learning to trust is the first step on the journey of Christian maturity. Only the Lord is worthy of absolute trust. God can be trusted. Hence, his word is also trustworthy and we can depend on his word. Security can never be found ultimately in other people or in other things, but security can be found only in relationship with the Lord. The Lord who brings freedom and who brings fullness in our lives as we trust in him. God avenges sin but pardons the sinners as we turn to him, as we return to him. We see God's power on nature. He displays his power in whirlwinds and storms, billowing clouds, dust under his feet. At his command, oceans dry up, rivers disappear. The lush pastures fade and green forests wither. In his presence, mountains quake, hills melt away, and the earth trembles. Who can stand before his fierce anger? Who can stand his burning fury? His rage blazes forth like fire. This is the message of the prophecy given by Nahum. We see that God is the Lord of all history. God is the judge of all nations on the earth. And Nahum acknowledged Israel's God to be judge of all nations. And he acknowledged that Israel's God is the Lord of history. And we, you and I, we confess this truth and we witness this truth in the congregation and in our hearts. Let us turn to God in prayer. Heavenly loving Father, this evening, as we meditate upon the minor prophet Nahum, bless all the viewers who are in one accord and in one love with me, who kneel down at your cross with their prayer supplications. Bless us that our prayer supplications are right in your eyes, are acceptable in your eyes, and fulfill their heart's desires. Father, you fight our battles. You uphold justice. You are a God of compassion. You are a jealous God. You fight our battles with vengeance and with rage. You are our refuge in our troubles, Father. Protect us and preserve us from the devil, from the shadows of death, and fill our mouths with laughter. Establish thy peace. Fill our lives with freedom and fill our lives with fullness. Let thy presence be with each and every one of us. In Jesus' precious name we ask. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. Bye bye for now. See you next with the next minor prophet, that should be my favorite prophet, that is Habakkuk. Bye bye for now. Thanks once again. Thank you.